Greetings and welcome. And today we are going to talk about the new hero that is in Heroes of the Storm. This will be Zul. He is the Diablo2 Necromancer to which they have released into the Nexus. And if you can check him out here, he's pretty ripped. He's amazingly ripped. Look at that. Anyway, this is his normal deal. He's got different skins that you can, well, I guess different color variations that you can choose from. That one's very interesting looking. I'm sure people will love that one once they get it. And then you got the Master skin here, which also is very interesting looking. Very deathish. Let's kill. And then obviously my favorite one, Serpentor from G.I. Joe. JK. He is a mummy that is from the period of ancient Egypt. And this does kind of go through the same role that they had with Zagara and a couple others that have got the very interesting... Let's see here, where is Zagara? She has got this one. And she also has this one as well. So, but we're talking about Zul today. So, this is the skin that I purchased along with the bundle. It runs for $20.99 on sale this week. So let's go ahead and we're going to give him a try. Now, we're going to do this versus AI. And I'm going to do a little bit of review while we do this.
It is time.
Now, this may take a few minutes. So, while this is the case, let's go over his abilities. On your Q ability, he's got Spectral Scythe. You throw a scythe that damages enemies and returns to you. Now, you're not throwing this necessarily. This is kind of misleading. You choose the direction in which you want to do it, sort of like Li Ming's Devastate, or Disintegrate, rather. And then, actually, it appears away from you and draws back towards you. Now, you can continue to run and move, and or move left or right. Hey, we got a game. Cool. And it will follow you through whatever is in between it and you until it catches up with you. So it's sort of like the hammering, except for you don't initially throw it, even though it does state that in the talent. Now, as I said, this is just an AI game to show you guys exactly how powerful this dude is. Chris and I have differing opinions on this. I feel he's to the point to where he probably should be nerfed a little bit, because his lane clear is amazing. He is a fantastic specialist for a melee specialist. Got a bunch of time to log to play him yesterday. I'm level 5 on him, so that kind of tells you how many games I played. And we're going to be doing Infernal Shrines here, so this will be a very good show of what we can do. I'll be able to clean up those mobs like nobody's business. So, you've got your Spectral Scythe on Q. Your W is an AoE ability to where you just use your scythe and you hack through crap. And it is amazing. This is what destroys lanes. Any minions that you have going for that. Then you've got your E ability. Your E ability is your Bone Prison. Your Bone Prison, you actually cast on someone, and there's 2 seconds delay. It initiates the fact where you just point and click, cast it on somebody. They have 2 seconds to decide where they want to be when their Bone Prison takes hold. Now, there are some talents that are pretty fantastic that go with it, and you can do kind of your own wombo combos, in my opinion. Chris, again, disagrees with that. He does agree that this character has got fantastic lane clear. He thinks his damage is a little bit low, I guess, versus heroes, but that aside, I feel he's a pretty decent hero, and he's kind of well-rounded. Definitely very different from a melee specialist. So, let me turn this music down just a smidge here. I didn't realize it was going to get that loud. There we go. So, then you've got R. Now, you have 2 different abilities in which that you can use or choose from as your heroic ability, or ultimate, whatever you want to call it. I choose Poison Nova. Poison Nova pretty much erupts a poison pattern much like Diablo. I'll give you a clue in at this one.
The journey.
Now, when I have done this in the past, I have chosen for my first talent Shackler, which bone armor slows enemies for 30% for 1 second, or your evasive attack. So I've never done the explosion. I think what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to pick the explosion this time, just to see what it does. Since, you know, we're trying stuff out. This is new-ish. I'm going to run mid here, since Tyreel's got that. So, coming up here to mid, we have got lots of fun stuff going on. Waiting on some spawns.
Ever onward.
He does come with this fun little snake mount, as you can see. His little tail wiggles. And it's very, I almost want to say Hakarish. Really. Okay, so, Bone Prison. I mean, he just completely destroys people. Look at the damage. The damage on him is just fantastic. Gotta back away from that. He does take damage fairly easy, so you gotta be very, very careful about how you get into the mix. I would almost treat him not as gingerly as you would a Greymane, but definitely something along those lines. Kerrigan's back with full health. He just destroys. Did you hear that? It's a throwback to Diablo 2. I've got your ear. When you used to kill players, you could loot their corpses and get an ear. And we're gonna bone prison her again? Well, maybe not. Let's see if she gets...
The journey begins.
We're gonna go behind her here. Let's see if we can't get behind her and bone prison her back here. And she's done for. Just the amount of sheer damage. We got a shrine down here. Let's get down to the shrine and show it what for. Now, your bone shield only does physical damage. Speaking of which, that's physical damage, so let's go ahead and try to resist that. And we stay around. Look at that. Clear that out. Okay, so we got Death's Reach, increase the range. We've got Jailers, Bone Prison, Spawns, Skeletal Warriors, and the mana. Oh, we need to get out of here. Holy cow. Let's go ahead and Hearth real quick. We'll let them do what they're going to do with this, since I had no teammates there to do anything at all. Or your Trag'Ul's Essence, which is your ability here, where you raise a nearby enemy minion that dies, it becomes a Skeletal Warrior. Auto attacks for 37 damage and lasts up to 15 seconds. Up to 4 warriors can be active at once.
The journey.
So every time that you kill things, you can get mana back. Which I usually have chosen, actually, because I was having some mana problems at first. But I don't have too many mana problems now. So we're going to do the Spectral Scythe Reigns, just because it gives us a little bit of reach to be able to come on top of people and destroy them. Hello, speaking of which. Okay, so it's 14 to 16. And I just got destroyed by Karen. My Bone Prison took forever to go off, and I'm not exactly sure why. It should only be a 2-second delay, and that was definitely more than a 2-second delay. Let's get back in this fight. Come on, guys. Get in there and kill these guys. Don't kill the heroes, kill the things. We need to kill the things. There we go. That's going to clear it up for us. There we go. Okay, so this is your level 7 talent. Harvest Vitality, Curse Strikes against heroes heal you. Bless me, I sneezed there for a second. And then we also have increased Curse Strikes, slow the attack speed. So, depending on what you're trying to do there. I shouldn't even put Bone Prison on him. He didn't even survive long enough.
Valor suits you, friend.
Also, the Ray Skeleton heals you. Personally, what I think works a little bit better, I mean, the Ray Skeleton works if you're going to be clearing lanes. Definitely, if you're just going to be doing that and not worried about heroes. Because you can definitely solo lanes with this dude. But I find actually the Curse Strikes that heal versus the heroes work very, very well. I'm going to go back in the middle lane here after this, and I'm going to show you exactly how this guy... Now, I've tried to do the minion camps even at level 7 or higher, and I'm having trouble trying to solo them. So, I don't think necessarily, unless there's going to be a creep wave coming right by where you have 4 skeletons that are going to survive for a few minutes, that it's that good of an idea. Just look how he mows things down. I mean, he is absolutely a terror when it comes to mobs. Monsters, whatever you want to call these things. He's got really good siege damage, which I really honestly expect is going to get nerfed. If you want my honest opinion. So let's go ahead and we're going to work on this cannon since we have no... See how the scythe comes back to you. Basically, when you hit the button, you move it, and you can choose where you're throwing it to. And here we go. See the little circle here? I barely missed her. I need to get out of there before I'm dead, and I'm dead. Okay, so for your hero, your heroic ability, you've got Poison Nova. It's a 100 mana spell. It's a 90-second cooldown. After a short delay, release poisonous missiles that deal 870 damage to all enemies that hit over 10 seconds. So this is actually a dot damaging heal. If you put this guy with Lunara, you probably could wreak havoc upon a lot of teams because of the just pure power of it. Especially in a giant team fight. The Skeletal Mages I have not tried yet. It's 80 mana, 70-second cooldown. Summon 4 Frost Mages in a line that attack enemies for 72 damage a second, and then slow for 30% up to 2 seconds, last 15 seconds. I don't necessarily think that I need any more slows, from everything that I've played at least. Here's Poison. There we go. But this guy is just amazing. Increases curse strike damage to heroes. Yes, please. We're gonna catch Kerrigan out of position here, and we're just going to turn her upside down and spank her. Here we go. No, no. She's trying to bait me in there next to that tower, and I'm not going to do that. I will, however, put it on her here. Almost got Arthas as well. Oh, I need to get out of there now. Oh, come on, come on, come on.
The scythe is new to me as well, but I must admit I'm starting to like it.
We're going to go ahead and get out of here with a heart.
I'm returning to town, to the Hall of... whatever it is.
To the Hall of
Now,
Justice.
I make my exit.
Alright, so, you've seen most of the abilities and the moves. Poison Nova is my choice. It's up to you. In a really good team fight that's tightly packed, it's pretty great. And Artanis is going to finish this off here. And it looks like we're going to get a mortar.
The journey.
Punisher. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and escort this dude. Just cut bloody swaths with this frickin'. Oh, hello.
The journey.
Alabama. You roll tide roll, pretty much. Because hero damage, you really have to use all three abilities to get any kind of decent hero damage off. And you can't one-shot people like a lot of people can. I think it's maybe why Chris isn't very happy with what's going on there. But, I mean, you still do a ton of damage. And if you've got support with you, you've got somebody who's just picking people off, then it'll be fine. It'll be okay. You don't necessarily have to. But down in the ranks where I play, which is quick match, or 20s to 39s, or 35s, or wherever I'm at. I don't even know where I'm at. But he's not a bad hero, and I think right now people don't know how to counter him, and that's going to be the problem, is the fact that people are not sure how to counter him. But, great guy. Fantastic guy. So give this a try. You can give him a try in try mode. You can buy him if you really want to buy him. This skin is only available currently if you purchase the bundle, and I think it's going to be that way for quite a while. It's like the Grey Mane skin that came out that I did not purchase because I thought was stupid. But, yeah, here you go. So, this is Zul. You've seen him in action. You've seen what he can do, and he is absolutely a terror in lane. Give him a try. Leave comments in the video if you agree or disagree with me. Also, give a listen to our podcast weekly. We will do a review on him this coming week on Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Victor Sanctum podcast. You can catch us live on Twitch, and that's at www.twitch.tv/Victor Sanctum. That's VICTORSSANCTUM. So, come see us live, chat. If you have any questions, send questions or anything like that, you can leave them in the email that we have, and that's at victorsanctum@gmail.com. So thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy, and there you go. There's your look at Zul.